Hi guys, welcome back to the 5th episode of Sneak Peek. So I'm David.
And I'm Brian. Okay, so this is the 5th episode. As promised, this episode we have a very special guest joining us today. And shall we bring up the guest? Drum roll! Can we welcome Mr. Joshua Wong, the god of human race.
You got.
That's not my name.
Okay, so we have Joshua here with us today. A quick introduction of Joshua. So Joshua is known as the Hugh God. Yes, the god of human race.
By the way, I didn't put that name. It wasn't by me.
It's definitely by him.
It was bestowed on him.
There's actually a video interview done by who?
Stratosphere.
Stratosphere! Oh my god, yes! Yeah, hell yeah! Go watch the video. Basically, he owned like one of the biggest collection of human races back then. All the Pharrell Williams, the basic colorways. We know that you have since moved on from human races. You want to say why?
I started with human races, but before that, in 2014, I actually started collecting Nike basketball and Air Maxes. But then I kind of like didn't really want to wear sneakers anymore. And then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna
Sleeper gang?
Yeah.
Sleeper gang?
Yes. And then I was poisoned by all my friends.
Yeah.
Because they started collecting like Yeezys again. I was like, damn, okay, maybe I should start collecting a bit of sneakers. Then I bought more and more. Then you know the process of collecting sneakers.
Of course.
Yeah, and then after that, I was like, okay, I'm not really an easy dude. The only Yeezys that I really like were the ones from Nike, the V2s and the V1s and the 350 V1s. For me, the most important thing about sneaker collaboration is the story behind it. And what Pharrell envisions about the human race. When the first human race line came out, there was I think red, green, blue, orange, the yellow ones that I think represent each other's race. I think that was the story about the human race. And we are all the same no matter what color we are.
Exactly. Cool.
And I really like that story. But I think the reason why that I really stopped collecting, even though I have like I think like 1 or 2 pairs left in my collection, is because like when I saw the yellowing of the boots, I was like, damn.
That's the worst.
Like,
So ever since moving on from your human races, what have you been collecting as of recent?
So right now I've been collecting a lot of MX-90s. Stay true to my roots because this is one of the first ever shoes that I had when I was collecting sneakers. Because I remember when I was a kid, I think I saw this dude wearing the MX-90 Warhawk. The shoe on 2007. I remember like
I'm gonna pretend I know that shoe.
I remember like damn, I really wanted that shoe because like it was so nice, but I think it cost like 1k plus, and as a student I was like I could not afford those.
Of course.
But your human races more than 1k, bro.
But when you're working, not so bad anymore. So I mean now I'm quite happy that that's the grill I have. And then I think I started collecting like SB Dunks again because I was given like a birthday gift from last year, 2019.
You mean because of Travis Scott?
Okay, so Joshua, we know that you are an amazing photographer, right? You like taking pictures of shoes on feet and etc. So when do you start getting into the craft?
So actually it just started this year.
What? Wait, for real this year?
Yeah, started this year.
What the f***? Serious? This year?
I mean like there's something that really interests me because I always see nice Instagram posts like, okay, maybe I just give it a shot. And then like started this shooting every day, like photos and I mean now it's really my job to do photos.
Your passion became your job.
Right, awesome.
And it's tiring when I've taken like small break from Instagram like 2 months, but I hope I can start shooting soon for my own shoes.
So I think one of the more prominent works that we've seen is like after the phase 1 of COVID, you went out and started shooting sneakers. What were people wearing
During phase 2.
Like the reason why I think I did it is because like I mean each sneaker tells a story and how they wear it. And I thought it was really nice to just see what people was wearing at the day. It got awkward asking like, hey, can I shoot your shoes? Because some people like they didn't let me shoot the shoes, but all in all, it turned out really nice because I got to meet different people. Awesome. And it was a really nice experience overall.
Fantastic. So what brand do you think Singaporeans wear the most? Like which? Yeezys?
I think Bata. I think most people wear Nikes, like specifically Jordan ones. I see like if you're even not a sneakerhead, you'll see a lot of mids, lows too sometimes.
So I'm really very surprised that you've only been at it for a year, and I think some of the works will be displayed on the screen right now. Your work is fantastic. You're here today on the show we want to promote you as well as a sneaker photographer. What plans do you have for the near future, like moving forward as a photographer?
I think for me it's just mastering crafting my art in photography, and I think there's one thing I want to do is master product photography.
Product photography.
Because sneakers is product itself.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I want to do too.
Okay, so now we've reached the second part of the show, which is the sneaker review, and today we have a very special sneaker.
Very rare sneaker.
Very rare sneaker that I don't think I'll be seeing it ever again in my life. Okay, so we present you guys in a very special box the
Damn.
the Vlone Air Force One. These are crazy.
This is mad, bro. 400 in the wall.
400 in the world and giant copy. Wow, the value just went up by $1,000. So the backstory for this sneaker, for those of you who don't know, back in 2017, Nike and ASAP Bari, part of the ASAP mob. So he was actually a Vlone designer. So basically Nike and him had like a collab sneaker, which, you know, the Vlone Air Force Ones. But because of certain controversies that we will not talk about in this video, Nike just ended their whole relationship with him, and so this pair was discontinued.
So Vlone is actually a streetwear brand also, originating from the US. And the founders of Vlone actually is mainly ASAP Bari lah. Okay, but there are other co-founders as well, such as ASAP Rocky and Edison Chen as well. You guys didn't know. You guys didn't know?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He was in charge of like the, I think the China part, right?
Yes, we do have a lot of Vlone merch in the shop here.
You know,
We
promote the merch.
Yeah, many different designs. Vlone is represented by the big V at the back. Taking a look at the shoe, right? The shoe is actually covered in this very premium heavy.
Brian has many friends.
That's not mine. That's not mine.
Oh, that's Joshua has many friends.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, as I was saying, this shoe is covered in a very thick, good quality leather.
Premium leather.
And I think the coolest thing is the quote, because it says every
Living
creative
dies alone.
dies alone.
That is the, like, the mantra of Vlone. And you only can see this line when you put the two shoes together.
Okay, so the back part, the back heel tab, if you can see from the B-roll, there's this very big embroidered V, which is like, I mean, obviously the logo for the Vlone.
In the insole as well, there's also embroidery with the same
like line
mantra.
lah.
Yeah, that's every creative dies alone. This shoe was actually set to release until Nike dropped ASAP Bari because of some bad things he did. That's why the prices have skyrocketed.
Like crazy. I've seen.
Wasn't there a drop in London and Taiwan?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, I think about 400 pairs.
Yeah,
400.
400 pairs, yep.
And prices of these sneakers right now is about, I think, upwards of $5,000.
Some pairs even reach 12k. 12k USD. I saw some pairs.
It's really just a very rare shoe, and if the prices, the price of this shoe is like that because of the controversy.
Yep.
I believe also there's other colors, right? Of that.
I think
There was a high, then there was there was the sample white one, but I
And
think
then
it's
there's
like
a blue-
it's like
no,
friends
there's
and
this like complex conversion as
there's
well.
a friends and family.
Friends
and
The
family,
the white one is really limited. Yeah.
If you can smell the leather, let me describe. It smells. It smells very.
We reached the 5th episode. This is when, you know, we need to change our content a bit.
So for the aglets also of the
Yes.
of the laces, it comes in a very nice metal tip
Same as the
with some
what's
stars.
this called? Dewberry, is it? Same as the Dewberry. The Dewberry is also in metal, which I think is quite cool lah, because
No, all Air Force Ones do bring.
Yeah.
no, as in like as in, you know, they can make it like black or orange.
Yeah, it
but
comes in
I feel like it's good that they made it metal. It's like very nice, subtle finishing touch without like drawing attention from the rest of the shoe. Quite
And they come with orange replacement laces as well.
Even though Halloween just passed, I feel like this would be a good Halloween sneaker if you have 10k to spare, you know.
Yeah. So the pair we have here is also a special box version, and inside the box we also have this very nice
Hang
tag thingy,
hang tag, I don't know.
keychain thingy
Keychain.
that comes along with the pair. So it's really pretty cool. We want to give Kelvin a huge shout out. You know, this is his pair. I'm helping him sell this pair. I found a buyer for this pair already. But thank you so much for letting us review your babies and say goodbye to your baby.
Sayonara.
Okay, so we've reached the third section of the show where we actually talk about a topic of the day. So, following the lines of controversial sneakers like the Vlone Air Force One, our topic of the day will be
Basically controversies.
yeah.
Bootlegs.
Our topic of the day would be controversy slash bootleg slash fake sneakers.
I think most of y'all know lah. The recent controversy regarding sneakers, of course, is Warren Lotas. You know, him and Nike got into a lawsuit over the SB Dunks.
Nike is actually suing him, and this is not the first time we've seen him do this. He has also previous models that were successfully produced and distributed.
It was the Hennekens and the Jason Vons. Yeah.
So we're actually going to talk today basically about copycats, bootlegs, etc. Whatever you call them. One brand we have that is very notorious for doing so is Revenge Storm. Some people say it's a knockoff of
Vans.
Vans.
Yep.
It's actually a brainchild of,
Who's the designer's name again?
like, the designer
What's-
is Ian Connor. Is it?
Yeah, Ian
Oh
Connor,
my god,
yeah,
yes,
Ian
correct.
Connor.
So I think Ian Connor, he stated this publicly before that Vans was one of his favorite shoes, and he wanted to remix it with his logo.
The
Which is
lightning.
the lightning
He
bolt.
just likes
Yeah.
lightning, so therefore he
Yeah,
makes
and then it went crazy when all the social media stars were
Rocking
wearing
it
this shoe. Yeah, like A$AP Rocky was one of the first few that
Yeah.
came with this shoe, and it got, I think, Kylie Jenner too. Yeah, and that's how it got really popular.
yeah, and till today it's pretty successful as people still buy it and we still sell it. So, what do you guys think about this? I mean, he obviously got off scot-free without any repercussion from them. So, what do you think about such an interpretation of a classic model?
I mean, the reason why that they didn't get sued, right?
Yes, he has a very interesting fact.
Because there was a controversy with the Bape Stars and the Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
So when Bape Stars released, it was 2002, and then the Air Force released in 1982. So the patent law is 20 years in the US, and it cannot be renewed. So they just dodged a bullet. That's why, and I think these released 1977, the Vans.
So
that's why they can,
copy.
yeah.
So 20 years. That's interesting. I didn't know that. So the SB Dunks came out, I think we said in 2002.
2002. Yeah.
So 2022, Warren Lotas Dunks coming back? No?
Next year, I personally think it's a iffy lah. It's I guess you don't cross the line.
Grey area lah.
There's
Very
always
grey
it's a very
area.
grey area. You don't cross the line, but they're definitely not fake. Just reimagination or recreation of someone else's intellectual property, which is fake lah.
Okay, I personally feel that Revenge Storms and this other brand, Fugazi, you know, actually came out with like this Air Jordan 1. He actually changed the shoe a lot there. You can't really call it even a Jordan 1 anymore.
Yeah.
They changed the swoosh to a pistol. The holes in the toe box, he made it look like bullet holes, and then the lace tips, he changed it with like bullets. So I feel like if you want to do a bootleg, you should at least, like, you know, really change up the designs of the whole sneaker so that it doesn't look like the original. But I feel like for Warren Lotas' case, he didn't even freaking change the pigeon logo for the pigeon dunks. He just changed the swoosh, and then he calls it like, oh, this is my own property, you know. Oh, I'm so creative, you know, trying to sell it to other people. So I think that's, I feel like, where you draw the line. Like, no, that's straight copying.
And I think, you know what's the crazy thing is that even Jeff Staple defended Warren Lotas.
Oh yes, recently, right? Yeah.
He was with, I think, Benjamin Kicks, is it? Yeah. So recently he said that
Yep.
he loves the bootleg culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Bootleg
when you
culture.
spend $300, it's like, no, I'm not getting ripped off for a pair of pigeon dunks. I'm not buying a fake.
I think
I'm
he's-
not buying a fake Stasis.
Yeah.
You're buying a pair of Warren Lotas dunks, which I mean, all in all, I think it's not right, but I don't disrespect it because it's still a sneaker. Yeah. And it played a huge impact in the sneaker culture. So
Yep.
I am not really against it, nor am I willing to approve it too. Yeah.
Okay, so we've come to the end of another episode of Sneak Peek. Thank you very much for joining us, Joshua.
Grateful to be here. Yeah.
Before we go, we have a giveaway for you guys. You guys love giveaways. So we're giving away a pair of Air Jordan 1 Smoke Green highs,
Courtesy of
Joshua. All you have to do is be subscribed to our channel, follow our Instagram here at conformity.sg, and also, most importantly, follow him. That's most importantly because this giveaway is sponsored by him, so you have to follow him. If not, yeah, just follow him and really just enjoy his work. Support his works. I mean, he's only been doing it for a year, so who knows what kind of amazing craft what kind of amazing work he'll put up in the next year. And lastly, comment down below. Basically, just what do you think? What do you feel about these controversies? Do you stand for these creatives copying another brand, or just let us know what you think.
Yep.
Okay, so the giveaway will end on Wednesday. Okay, we're gonna give you guys some more time because our previous few giveaways were a little bit short. Please follow all of us and subscribe because for the past giveaways, there were people who
They basically didn't follow the steps to the giveaway and
they were
thus they were disqualified.
We will extend the giveaway. It will be until Wednesday, 9 p.m. We will be drawing the winner. We would like to thank you guys for supporting and once again thank him for joining us. Please support his works and we'll see you in the next episode. With another guest.